Welcome back to Ultimate Challenge, the Nomads Edition. Before the break, 8 nomads have raced in a boat relay race on Lake Turkana. 4 nomads remain, and we are just in time to witness Beatrice take on Damaris. Having set off first, Beatrice is facing the same challenge as Pascal and Luigi. She's being dragged into the open and hostile lake by the afternoon winds. Sensing an opportunity to win this heat, Nyla paddles full speed ahead and is able to reel in the former flight attendant. Showing strength and courage, the musician is able to complete the course in a record time of 3 minutes.
I kept thinking the wind is blowing me towards my left side, so I'll row more towards my right side to maintain a straight line. I sat a little bit at the front of the raft. That made it a bit easier for me. It was not easy to capsize, because if you're seated on the back side, it makes you a bit unstable.
Washu is the last nomad on Team Luigi on the relay boat race. Her team has obliterated the field and is seeking to end the challenge on a high. Will she overlap her close friend Beatrice, who is toiling in the water? She's making easy work of the course. Being an athlete, the volleyball player is much fitter than most of the competition, and this task is making this rather evident. Washu completes the race in 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Not wanting to throw in the towel, Beatrice decides to paddle to the bitter end. Tired from the exhaustive exercise, she's overcome with emotions as she finishes the race in a time of 16 minutes. Her teammates, though, offer a shoulder to cry on.
That was something I actually never thought I would do in my life. I passed cabin crew. I don't even know how to swim. I can actually not even float. So I was actually thinking, Bianca, you better just stick on this raft, because if you fall in that water, you will get a panic attack. My team members, they kept on cheering the whole time. Pascal, Daniel, Brian, they just kept on cheering, you know, and that made me encouraged. And during that turn, I went the other direction and I told myself, darling, you're done.
Sabina is the last nomad to attempt this challenge for the day. Will she beat the record set by Emeniel, or will she be rescued by the rescue boat? Her start is confident. Sabina's Waterloo, just like those of most nomads, is at the place where the 2 markers are placed. Turning the canoe is proving to be a very difficult task. Falling into the water one too many times, Sabina is not one to give up. She wants to finish the hard way. Sabina's efforts, though, appear to be coming to naught.
Upside down.
You don't remove your jacket.
You didn't say I can't remove my jacket.
It's obvious.
I can swim, I couldn't get
No,
it.
wait.
Okay, let me wear it. Ngoja, let me wear my jacket.
She has been in the water for more than 20 minutes and is drifting further and further into the lake. With her energy waning, she signals for help.
Hey.
I knew there's no way I can get back like in the competition. So once I conquered getting on the boat, you know, with the jacket and my weight, the water like doesn't help anti-gravity, no. So once I got on the boat and actually got my balance again, like even Gigi couldn't do it like a number of times. So So I was scared of falling off the boat, and that costed me a lot. So I tried to keep pushing, but the waves were not working for me.
The nomads have finally completed the canoe challenge. For some it was challenging, for others it was a piece of pie. But remember, this was an elimination challenge. We are going back to camp where 2 people will be going home. Nomads. Today we had 2 challenges. You are the losing team today. And the instructions were very clear. You were to come up with a weekly. Right, Jid?
I was busy carrying water, so I couldn't really see what others were doing. I'm not in a position to vote anyone. So in that case, I wouldn't mind voting for myself. And I think it's what maybe the team also feels.
Tim, do you agree with him?
Yes.
I think him saying that he can't vote anyone out. The instructions I had, well, we were supposed to delegate someone. So I feel like he took it upon himself to decide that this is upon me, I'm going to do this, and not really involve. Yeah, so, but we decided, we voted. We voted.
There's one thing you should know, nomads. The other day, I told you, you need to be very serious when it comes to these challenges. Right now, what you do, you'll give me a moment. I deliberate with my producer.
There are papers. You're not supposed to read the papers.
Exactly.
The papers were written.
That's
They
what
were
I'm
supposed to be read
now.
by the judges.
Yeah, I'm
So
telling
don't
you,
are not
say
a
you
judge.
voted yourself
You're a
out.
judge.
Say we voted you out.
It's okay. I nominated myself.
No, we voted you out.
We voted.
That you didn't nominate
Everybody
yourself.
voted for you. Then.
Sawa, we voted me out.
So don't give misleading information. Just say the truth.
We wrote on papers and
Yes, you asked
Yeah,
for
but
me
if
that.
personally,
but if I should go-
personal for
but
me,
listen,
I voted for
But
Gigi.
listen, but if I should go by weakest link, I would choose myself because they said you choose.
Then choose. You're asked to choose. You're asked to choose. Why didn't you choose? You voted yourself. Why?
Personally, I voted for you. I don't know about the
I
others.
voted you out. I
voted.
voted you out.
People voted me, that's why I said I...
So then don't say.
Why did you go
don't say
ahead
that
reading
you
our
voted
papers?
yourself.
And
Don't
it
say
was
you
a secret
nominated
ballot?
yourself.
I should have given them. We said I would.
How did you know that?
Yeah,
We
how did
all
you know
said
that?
I said I would lead them.
Yeah.
I hear this drama. What's happening? Gigi, you're the team leader. I understand you're given papers. Can I see the papers? So clearly from this, you all voted out Gigi, and I want to understand why. Let's start with you, Dave.
I voted him out because when he started the challenge, I was second last person, and I wasn't getting enough water from him. And I thought probably there's a problem there. So I switched with Marcus. But when I switched with Marcus, it was still the same problem. And he was just talking and talking and talking and talking. So I pushed myself too hard to a point I even fell down. And I recovered for that time because 2 or 3 occasions I had to go extra. And that is my reason for voting him out for lack of teamwork.
Washu?
Okay, I voted him out juu niliuliza penye maji ilikuwa inakwama juu nilikuwa wa kwanza, so sioni huko mbele. Nauliza ni wapi maji penye inaishia. Members wakasema ni place yenye Gigi yako, so nikaona hapo ndipo palitu mess.
Ibra, we've heard from the ladies. What about you?
I think that's one of my reasons, the same reason, the water loss, somewhere in between. And as the captain, a lack of order in arranging where everybody should be, a strategy. So if we had a better strategy, we would definitely have won easy because we were ahead of them most of the time.
Prezo.
I voted for Gigi out because Gigi was right on my side, and he was the one who was giving me water. He was not giving me enough water. I could check his bucket, was almost nothing at all. So I could not even receive anything from him. So Dama was on my left side, the last side, and she was the one who was receiving water from me. And she was like complaining, there's no water. I told her, it's Gigi. Gigi is not giving me enough water. Yeah, and that's the reason I voted him out.
Nelia, what about you?
As a team leader, I felt like he was not doing what he was supposed to do, because as a team leader, you're supposed to bring people together and not try to turn people against each other. You know, if you do that, then you become a weak link, because as a team, we need to be one. We need to be one unit, and we need to think like a unit, work like a unit and all that. But I felt like he was not doing that, because at some point under pressure, I felt like he cracked, and he might have said some things that maybe he shouldn't have. So for me, I just felt that he was the weak link.
Gigi, you've heard from everyone in your team. You're the team leader. I'll give you this final word. What do you have to say about everything that you've heard?
Well, 5 people have spoken. If those are their reasons and they are clean with themselves, like with the conscience, I'll take it. Those are the reasons.
Okay. So can we please have the rest of the contestants, the rest of the nomads come? So nomads, now that you're all here, today we had 2 challenges. The first one, the water pass challenge. Then the second one, the canoe race challenge. Because you're all here and you participated in both challenges, I'll read out the results, the winner of the second challenge. Because clearly, by now, you know who won the first challenge. Washu, you came in third. Your time, 3 minutes, 0.01 seconds. Brian, you came in second, 3 minutes flat. And finally, the winner of this challenge was none other than the President. Your time, Mr. President, 2 minutes, 38 seconds. The rest of you, you need to work hard if you remain in this competition. But finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, that person who's going home. Unanimously, the first group, they decided, Gigi, you'll be leaving us today. This marks the end of your nomadic experience. The second challenge was the canoe race challenge. Gigi, Pascal, and Sabrina, you didn't get to come back. So the second person who's leaving tonight, Delia, your nomadic experience ends. You didn't get to the first point. You reached somewhere and turned. So, that being said, Gigi and Delia, you can stand, go pack your bags because you're leaving tonight. You don't know who's next. Take the challenges seriously. But remember, 1 million Kenya shillings is on the line.
I definitely thank God for this experience. and I would just go home and have a long, warm shower and just relax.
I think I will remove an ice cube from the freezer and just lick it or eat it or whatever, or even hug it, because it's really crazy. It's because of heat, hunger, thirst. You just get drunk.
Team Pascal, having won the Water Pass Challenge, are now making their way to the cruise camp. They will enjoy a meal cooked by the camp's chef.
Tune in next week to find out who will stay, who will go, and what the nomads are up to.
Next week on Ultimate Challenge, the Nomads Edition.